What's up, family? My name is Trail, and today we need to talk about some new stimulus checks that may be arriving this week. We have some individuals that should be receiving $1,200 stimulus checks sometime this week, if they're lucky. In addition to that, hey, we do have another governor that is pushing his residents to receive a new $2,000 stimulus check. And right now, that is being negotiated by their local state lawmakers. We also have some good information regarding student loan borrowers. This subject matter has taken a slight turn for the good, so I know a lot of people will be excited to hear this information. And last but not least, guys, hey, today is the final tax day to file your 2021 tax returns. Also, it could be the last day to claim your previous stimulus checks as well. So anyways, guys, I have those details to share with you, but as a quick reminder, on this channel, we cover everything from what's going on around the world with the stock market, with the war in Ukraine, as well as multiple daily news stories around the world. So if you're interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind and go ahead and subscribe to it. It's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Okay, guys, I wanted to remind you about that promotion by Chime Bank where you can receive free $100 after you set up a direct deposit from your employer of at least $200. This is a great way to receive some free money, guys. So I don't want you guys to sleep on this promotion because it could end anytime soon. So if you're interested in receiving this free $100, sign up for a Chime Bank account and then set up a direct deposit of $200, and then you will immediately receive your free $100, guys. This is a free way to get some free money. That link will be down below in the description. Well, guys, today is April the 18th, and it is the official tax day for the 2021 tax season. And yes, you have until midnight tonight to officially file your tax return, or either file for an extension like myself. But anyways, guys, hey, the IRS tax return deadline is today, and this is exactly what you need to know about in regards to stimulus checks, some refunds, as well as some of those child tax credits. Now, they're saying that if you haven't already filed your tax return or an extension, time is not on your side, guys. Like I said, this ends tonight at midnight. And between Easter eggs over the weekend and the holiday festivities, you might need to itemize your deductions and calculate your tax refund. Now, the tax season ends this earliest since 2019 with the IRS, and the deadline is April the 18th for most states, guys. In 2020, the deadline was in July, and last year's extension was in the mid-May term. So the IRS started accepting the processing of the 2021 tax returns on January the 24th, guys. And yes, the IRS has received nearly around 42 million e-filed tax returns that were self-prepared through April the 1st. And now they are waiting on your tax return to be filed by the end of tonight. So guys, in addition to that, guys, since today is the official tax day, I wanted to let you guys know that in some states and some cities, they are offering free food as well as some other free items. Right here, this particular article is for Indianapolis, where they are having some different food deals because of tax day, such as places where you can receive some free subs, as well as some free shaved ice for your children, as well as some free kids meals, and many, many more, guys. Right here it says that free shaved ice, meals for kiddies, and cocktail specials are among the offerings locally in Indianapolis. Now, some of the deals are for asking. Some require coupons, some require sign-ups for loyalty programs, but this is a way that you can receive some free food for you and your family. One place that is offering this is Firehouse Subs, and these locations are around many states around the country. So you want to check that out because they are giving you a free medium sub if you purchase an additional medium or large sub, as well as with your chips and a drink. Also, Garbanzo Mediterranean, I'm not sure of that, but they are also offering some deals in regards to tax day. Hooters looks like they will be offering some additional free items as well. And you can see right here in the Georgia Street, as well as 82nd Street and South US 31st Street in Indianapolis, are participating in this particular offer. Also, Kona Grill in Indianapolis is also participating. So guys, just check out your local listings in the particular state that you actually live in to see whether or not they are actually offering some free items as far as food goes for your children as well as for adults as well, guys. So you want to just go ahead and go to Google and type in that free tax day to see what they are offering in your local area. Also, guys, they want to let you know that this could be the last chance that you can actually get your hands on your stimulus check or your stimulus money that you did not receive previously. You guys know that there have been a total of 3 different stimulus checks being provided from the federal government. Right here it says actually the first 2 stimulus checks have come and gone, but the third economic impact payment worth up to $1,400 per person is still up for grabs if you haven't received yours as of yet. Most of the payments that have been authorized by the American Rescue Plan back in March of 2021 have already been delivered to eligible recipients via a direct deposit or either a mailed check to your address as of January 2022. So if you haven't received yours as of yet or qualify for additional money, your last chance to get those funds is through a 2021 tax return, which is right now, guys, which is due today for most people, unless you file for an extension. Just FYI, guys, you can file for an extension for free on the irs.gov's website, just in case you are not prepared to actually officially file your tax return as of midnight tonight. You can file for an extension for free. But guys, in addition to that, it says that the third stimulus check was an advance on 2021 recovery rebate credit. And even though it was based on the income and the number of dependents listed in your 2020 and your 2019 tax return, that means you could be owed more money if your income dropped or if you ended up adding a new dependent in 2021. Likewise, you could be entitled to a full credit if you never filed a tax return in 2019 or either 2020. So just FYI, guys, if you meet those particular qualifications that I just read to you, you could be eligible to receive additional money. And the only way you can receive that additional money is if you file a tax return. Guys, don't sleep on this money. This could be the last opportunity to file for it. So if you don't know whether or not, you should speak to your local tax professional to find out if you could be eligible for an additional stimulus check or either some additional stimulus money. Guys, don't sleep on this. This is the last chance that you could have in order to claim some stimulus funds in your 2021 tax return. I hope this information was helpful to you guys out there. But in addition to that, guys, hey, we do have some good news coming out of Washington, D.C. from the Biden administration. Here recently, over several months, lawmakers have been pushing for President Biden to go ahead and cancel all student loan debt, or at least at a minimum cancel up to $50,000 in student loan debt. And over the weekend, guys, we did hear some positive news from the Biden administration. And as you can see right here, it does say that President Biden may decide on whether or not the student loan cancellations, he could decide on whether he is going to do that by the end of this summer. Yes, guys, this is some amazing news, I will say. But President Biden could decide on whether or not to cancel student loan debt by September, according to the White House press secretary, Jen Psaki. Now, earlier this month of April, Biden extended the federal student loan moratorium until the end of August, which is August the 31st. And when Psaki recently appeared on the Pod Save America podcast, she was asked if canceling student loan debt was still on the table. And she responded that it was that between now and August the 31st that the moratorium will either be extended again or we're going to make a decision whether or not to cancel student loan debt. That was shocking news, guys, because previously President Biden said he was not even interested in canceling student loan debt. And he also stated that he doesn't even believe that he even has the power to cancel student loan debt. So this has taken a turn for the good for those individuals that owe in student loan debt on federal loans. And now this could be some positive news as the Biden administration, as well as President Biden, could be deciding on whether or not to cancel the student loan debt over the next few months. He he should have his decision by the 1st of September. So we will keep you guys posted on any developing news that we hear in regards to counseling of this student loan debt. But I will say this could be some very positive news for those individuals that owe a ton of money on their student loan debts. I'll keep you guys posted as usual. But in other news, guys, we did hear some great news out of this one state because their governor is pushing lawmakers right now to approve of a plan that is going to offer $2,000 stimulus checks. This is amazing. This could be the largest stimulus checks that we have seen, even more than the federal stimulus checks that was offered by the Trump administration as well as the Biden administration. Yes, Governor Wolf is calling on state lawmakers to approve of this particular plan that is going to use some of the pandemic money that they receive from the federal government. They want to allow some of that money to go to its residents in the state. Yes, the governor said that under his plan, households with incomes less than $80,000 would get a check from Pennsylvania Treasury of up to $2,000. Yes, right here it says that Governor Tom Wolf on this past Thursday called on state lawmakers to stop sitting on their butts and go ahead and allow this $2 billion in unspent American Rescue Plan money to be sent directly to Pennsylvanians. Yes, a political editor by the name of John Delano explains what exactly the Governor Wolf wants to do with some of this money. And he said that Wolf wants some of that money to go directly back into Pennsylvania households in the form of a $2,000 check. Now, this particular Governor Wolf said that, look, working families have been stretched far enough, guys. Their pocketbooks have been stretched to the limit with the recent dramatic price increases that they have actually been stretched beyond their limits. He said that the governor said under this plan, households with incomes less than $80,000 or less would get a check from the Pennsylvania Treasury of $2,000. He said, look here, guys, let's go ahead and take the pressure off working Pennsylvanians. And we want to put $2,000 in the pockets of Pennsylvanians right now, not later. Stop, lawmakers. Stop sitting on your butts on this $2 billion that we just received. Let's go ahead and put some of that money to work and give it to our residents that make less than $80,000. The governor also called on Republican lawmakers who currently control the state House and the Senate to do the right thing, saying that he is not touching rainy day funds or the current budget. It's just using some of the unused federal pandemic money to give it out to its residents in the state of Pennsylvania. So guys, hey, this could be some awesome news for those residents in the state if you qualify, if you make less than $80,000. And Wolf says that the money must be spent by 2024 or else we actually lose the money. So why not go ahead and give it to the American people? Give it to those individuals in the state of Pennsylvania. This is some great news, guys. This is a great way to spend some of the money, not all of the money, but spend some of the money and give it out to its residents. Those people in Pennsylvania, as well as other states and local cities, they are all suffering right now, especially with the increase in prices all over, from grocery stores to gas prices, as well as the inflation in this country. What a great way to provide some of this money to its residents and the American people. I will say that other states need to follow along as well with what this governor is doing in Pennsylvania. Other states need to pick up and do the right thing for its people in its states. And last but not least, guys, hey, we do have some particular $1,200 stimulus checks that some individuals could be receiving within this week or the week after. Right here, stimulus boost, guys. Americans will get stimulus checks worth up to $1,200 in weeks, thanks to a new batch for individuals that are eligible. It says that another batch of checks worth up to $1,200 is set to go out to thousands of Americans this month. And under California's Golden State number 1, or better known as GSS 1, and the Golden State Stimulus 2, better known as GSS 2, programs launched back in 2021, eligible residents are getting up to $1,100 and $1,200 respectively. It says that back in March, the state sent out a batch of almost 62,000 combined stimulus checks under these new initiatives. And in total, California has issued a total of $12.9 million in stimulus checks since last year. Now, to date, more than 99% of all Golden State stimulus eligible individuals have been issued these particular checks they are referring to. And that said, thousands in the state of California are still in line to get more stimulus money. Now, it says that in order to be eligible or to qualify for either program, number one or either number two, your income must be less than $75,000 and generally have filed a 2020 taxes before October the 15th of 2021. And the California's Franchise Tax Board told The Sun that there will be significantly more than 10,000 Golden State stimulus payments issued this month of April. And previously, the board expected to process fewer than 10,000 tax returns, but it underestimated the total. And now they're expecting to be able to send out more stimulus checks in the state of California. And it also says that the majority of the remaining payments will be issued to those who filed an amended non-resident state income tax return. And the FTB could not provide us with an exact date that April's batch would go out at this time, but this information is just coming out for individuals. It says that where else can I get a stimulus payment? There are still other ways to claim stimulus checks and other payments, and in particularly if it's possible that you might be owed one still through your state or your federal level. For example, a recent report published by the Treasury Inspector General for the Tax Administration found that more than 645,000 Americans were missing out on stimulus checks worth up to $1,400 in the mid-September timeframe. And these are a part of the latest round of the federal stimulus checks that was signed into law by the President Joe Biden back in 2021. And if eligible, you need to file a tax return and claim the recovery rebate credit before April the 18th, which is today, guys. That is the deadline I told you guys earlier in the video. And as far as states go, around 13,000 stimulus checks worth up to $500 still have yet to be claimed in Maryland as of the end of March. And a spokesperson for the state said that a total of 11,000 of these issued checks have yet to be cleared by the bank, which is totaling around $4.5 million. And in addition to that, guys, it has not been able to identify the addresses of around 1,500 taxpayers in the state. So, moreover, guys, millions of Americans in Illinois are set to get up to $350 in direct payments under the $46 billion budget in Illinois. So, guys, there is a lot of stimulus money out there, guys, from the federal level all the way down to the state level. So, if you haven't yet filed your tax return, guys, I would encourage you to figure out whether or not you could be eligible to receive either some stimulus money, some stimulus checks from the government, a previous third stimulus check, or either a state stimulus check. There is a lot of money out there, guys, and you just need to be aware whether or not you are eligible to receive some of this free stimulus money. I hope all of this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But if you enjoyed this type of content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. It's totally free. And if you like this video, then hit the like button for us, guys. It really helps out this channel, as well as it also tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.